Servus Freunde, my name is Keiichi and today we're gonna talk about Miss Hokusai.
サルスベリミス北斎
どうってことね暮らしだけど結構楽しくやってる
Miss Hokusai tells the story of one of Japan's most famous artists, Matsushige Hokusai. One of his pictures is even appearing as a little icon in WhatsApp. But the anime is not your typical biopic. It's more structured as a slice of life story that feels quite episodic and doesn't really have a strong forward-moving narrative. It's also told from the perspective of his daughter, Oe, and therefore called Miss Hokusai. She's our narrator as well and makes sure we are not completely lost because the movie tends to be a little bit vague at times, especially if you're not familiar with Hokusai or the world and time he lived in. But for me, this didn't hurt the movie too much because I found it to be just fascinating to delve into Japan of 1814 for 90 minutes. The movie sets place in Edo, the town that was later renamed Tokyo. We see what it was like to be an artist in this time, at least kind of, because it's also very romanticized. Matsushige Hokusai, also known as Tetsuo, is working on admission, has two pupils and his little house is constantly filled with crumpled drafts. His daughter Wei has a big talent to draw as well and it seems she's almost doing more work than her father. There are some instances where the movie gets very magical, but it works to illustrate the mind of these artists, I think. Oe is portrayed as a strong young woman and you could also describe the movie as a female coming-of-age story. I think the heart of Miss Hokusai is the relationship between Oe and her younger sister who is blind from birth and lives with her mother somewhere else in Edo. This relationship and the scenes between the two girls hold the movie together and it was quite beautiful and emotional. I was also wondering why I liked Miss Hokusai as much as I did, because normally I'm not the biggest fan of stories told this loosely, vague, and also a little bit unbalanced, I think. But I enjoyed it very much because of its atmosphere and a beautiful art style that sometimes even resembles some of Hokusai's pictures. The music is great as well, even though there are one or two moments where it was very modern, even rock song-like, and that took me out of it for a second. But my biggest joy came definitely from the way the relationship between the sisters was told. Miss Hokusai is very unimposing, very lean back. You could describe it as poetic, and I'm sure many little details were lost on me because of my lack of knowledge. But if you're into Japanese culture or anime in general, you should definitely give it a try. It's a very close 7 out of 10 for me. It has a limited release in October in the US, so maybe it's playing somewhere near you. Alright, like always, tell me in the comments below what you think about Miss Hokusai and also what's your favorite anime. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, whatever you like.